triple B. I stay crossing off my list. Got my money and my bitch. That's a check, 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 check.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive.
Accent challenge. Start with him 30.1 bing. Alright, number 1, we got Beanie. Number 2, we got Heat. Number 3, we got It. Number 4, we got Beat. Number 5, we got And number 6, we got.
First go like this. Spin around, stop. Double take 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then pelvic thrust. Woo! Woo! Stop on your right foot. Don't forget it. Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town. Then you do this, then this, and this, then that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and then...
Sketchbook.
I've been in the hills, fucking cop cars, feeling like a Pop-Tart.
Paint the entire page.
Bitches.
Get smaller pieces of paper and make more drawings.
Hit her front of back, and now she's screaming out,
Tape or glue it in.
They like Savage, why
Add
you
random
got a car?
shit and then boom.
You only got 6
You're done.
Pop-Tarts. I ain't with.
I've had a few requests for a drawing tutorial, and so I'm going to attempt to sketch a fashion figure while also talking through how I'm doing it. So I'm drawing this image here, and I like to choose very exaggerated poses because I just think it creates a more dynamic image. So for the head, I always start with the head, and I usually start with the head and just kind of sketch out an oval shape. And then for the chin, the woman is kind of has her head tilted upwards, so I do a little triangle to portray that she's looking upward or glancing upward. She's actually kind of glancing down out of the corners of her eyes. So just do some triangles for the eyelids. It's just gonna look very suspicious. This is very small, so I can only do so much detail in here. Oops. Okay. And her eyebrows, arched eyebrows, super high up. This image is from the 50s. And that was the style. For the hair, I'm just kind of getting the basic shape of the hair, which is a little bit square. So I'll just make it a little more angular than it looks. Okay. So now I've got her hair's done. I like that hair. I change it a bit. Goes down here too. Not the best hair, but anyways, we're gonna go on to the earring. She just got some earrings. Just can be honestly any squiggle you want for an earring. And then I'm gonna work on the necks. The neck I always do very long. It kind of goes down to the shoulder. I want her to look very poised and elegant. And I find that an extra long neck makes the character look more elegant. This is her neck scarf. Okay, so here we go. Here's where I kind of start to get a little more free. So now I usually start to map out the position of the body, and I'm going to exaggerate this a little bit more here. The angle of her curve, even though it's already quite dramatic. Proportions are looking a little funky. That's all right. Okay. So she's got a dramatic arch in her back, and then she's going to have her hips come out here, and they're going to be pushed very far forward, and they're going to come down to balance out her body. And then we're going to do the back side. She's going to be very lithe. There we go. On the bottom of the dress, just kind of scribble it out. Kind of makes it look more like fabric. Literally just doing scribbles at the bottom. Let's see. Did that dress a little long? Okay. Shoulder. Just like to, her shoulder's up a bit in this image. I could do that, but I prefer it to be down and sloped. And there's her arm, which is a little bit awkward in this image because it's pushing back her scarf / cape. And again, her arm is very elongated here. She's got some bracelets, just kind of do that for a bracelet holder. I'm not going to draw her hands in full detail because I don't really care to. There we go. And as soon as you start to add too much detail to a hand, it's going to look really wonky, at least from my experience. So her dress comes down like this, and then I'm just going to shade it in a little bit drama. Still not a big fan of her hairdo. I don't really know what to do with that. I don't love it. That's all right. Okay. Now we're going to do the cape / scarf, and it's coming down over her arm, and it kind of follows her elbow, and then it plummets to the ground, and it's dragging on the floor. Oops. So I'm just going to shade this in a bit, and again, this is just a practice sketch. I like to do these to work on attitude in my drawings. It's not really for anything else other than practice. And it's fun. I like to darken a few of the lines just to give it a little bit more dimension here. And that's about it. It's just a sketch. It really is just helpful to get the pose of the character. I'm gonna add her shoe in here. So for the shoe, I kind of go all the way down from the top. Imagine where her leg is starting from and how it would be positioned under there. And then I kind of bring it down, and then I just add in the little foot. It's usually just a pointy shoe is easiest for me, just to get the idea of the foot. You don't really have to do anything too complicated. Just a little scribble. And add in a little bit of floor to ground her a bit. And there she is.
I have a better plan. I'll marry a wealthy man.
Wouldn't that make you gay?
Not necessarily.
That would be.
followers who leave their families for you, give their money to you, give their bodies to you, give up their lives for you, consider you God, and will kill for you? Don't you want to become a cult leader? Since the death of God, there's been a vacancy open. You could fill that void.
Stand by Adriana.
Welcome back to the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show.
It feels like to be strangled to death. First, you feel the pressure in your throat.
I always like to make my sketchbooks look as thick and messy as possible. This goal pushes me to think of outside-of-the-box ways to fill up pages. I'll rip pages out, make new pages, sticking found objects and trash in it. I remember once I taped pieces of a broken phone onto a page. Working with multimedia in a sketchbook in a place where it doesn't really have to look good really helps the creative gears going in your brain. So while leaving no empty space in a sketchbook is also a good practice, a really fun one is to stick trash and found objects in. I think I'm going to start a series showing a few ideas on how to bulk up your sketchbook. Follow me if you're interested.
Buy one for every computer you use. Anything else is like going to the store, taking the disc and walking out the door. It's called thieving, stealing, taking what not yours. That's thieving, stealing, taking what not yours, taking what not yours, taking what not yours. That's thieving.
I got it bad for you, so baby, please come on over and ruin my life. Take my hand while we dance on the edge of a knife. Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na.
Here's how to make your sketchbook go from this skinny, not chunky sketchbook to this big and chunky sketchbook that everyone will want to have. The sketchbook you're gonna need is a sketchbook that doesn't hold watercolors well. So for me, it's a hardbound Canson sketchbook. First step is gonna be to buy watercolor paper. This is what you need for it to be chunky. You're not gonna really use the original paper to draw. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use the watercolor paper to draw, and we're just gonna stick it on the paper. This will make the sketchbook chunky. So now every page of your sketchbook has like layers. You can also add drawings on top of drawings, any accessories you have at home to add on it. Everything that you add on this sketchbook will make it chunky. Like your pages will have layers and layers, and this is also going to help with the chunkiness. Just add anything you want. It's going to be beautiful and it's going to be chunky. It's going to be amazing. I mean, who doesn't want their sketchbook like this? Look how beautiful and chunky. But you do have to be careful, because if you go too crazy, this is what will happen. It will be broken, just like this one.
Uh-oh, the creative scaries have arrived, artist block is here, and you know if you're an artist, the longer you put off getting through it, the longer you're gonna be in it. I don't have time to play these games, creating art is quite literally my job, so we're gonna do a little exercise that I like to call sketch and fill. The gist of this activity is taking a notebook and getting whatever art supplies you have that aren't your typical medium. I do make a lot of mixed media art, but my go-to medium is acrylic paint, so I'm going with crayons, colored pencils, and these acrylic markers. While we're doing this, the most important thing to remember is that we are not trying to create a masterpiece, we are not going with a theme, we are quite literally just putting whatever pops into our minds straight down on the paper. If you've ever gone through any sort of block, whether it's a physical block or a mental block, then you know that the longer you put off doing whatever that is, the harder it is for you to get back into it. You start to become more and more intimidated by the process, and some people stop making art completely because of this. Sketch and fill helps you just go with the flow and get as many different ideas out of your head at one time as you possibly can. These ideas don't have to match, they don't have to have any meaning, it's just to keep your hands moving. As you'll see throughout the page, there are a lot of repetitive marks and patterns that I use because I'm really not trying to be hard on myself right now, I am only trying to stay in motion. You'll see a lot of song lyrics or random words, that's because I'm listening to music while I do this, and so I'm just putting whatever pops in my head, and sometimes that's the music that I'm listening to. I did half of the page in color and the other half of the page in pen, and if you've been going through artist block, I would love to see you try this and let me know if it works for you.
I got Pierre in this bitch, yeah. I got these hoes in this bitch, yeah. Carrots, they all in my ear, yeah. Fuck on all of these hoes, yeah. Taking like all of these hoes. And this bitch about to get chose. I might just wipe this bitch nose.
Someone please tell me what to draw in my 600-page sketchbook.
If consistency and queendomness was a person, darling. Still killing it. Probably in 5 years, I'll probably get another one. Still be here, honey. I ain't going nowhere.
Here are some tips for if you use Autodesk Sketchbook. On the top bar, this little squiggle is actually a stabilizer. There's also the sectioning tool, which allows you to section things in 3 different ways. Here's the lasso tool, for example. And if you make sure this symbol here has a little plus on it, you can select multiple things at once. How convenient is that? And don't forget, there's a time-lapse button hiding at the top. I hope that helps, and happy drawing.
And who am I? That's one secret I'll never tell. The only one. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
Make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger than ever. Hour after hour, working. Number 15.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that. Also, pull a bacon, Whopper, any Whopper, my way, Whopper, my way. Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day.
Decorating another sketchbook cover. Stealing. Adding trash. Sticker, 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 sticker. 3D objects and trinkets. I think I went a little too crazy. Dinosaur. Pin. Bead. She turned out so pretty I should name her.
Yeah, I'm swinging big